Good morning, students. Today we are going to begin with the first lesson, polynomial. Before we start the polynomial, you are supposed to divide your notebook into two parts. Give some more pages to your classwork side and less pages to your homework side. So, begin with the definition of polynomial. It is an algebraic expression having one or more term is called a polynomial. Here are the two examples of polynomial. You are supposed to note one thing. The power of the variable in a polynomial should be only whole number. In above two examples, the powers of all the variables are plus. So first example which is given here, it is not a polynomial because one of the variable is having power minus 2. In the second example, variable having power 1 raised to power 4, that's why it is not a polynomial. Let us check the degree of a polynomial. Now the definition says the highest power of the variable x in the polynomial is called a degree of a polynomial. If the degree of a polynomial is 1, then that particular polynomial is called a linear polynomial. And if the degree of polynomial is 2, then we say that it is a quadratic polynomial. Examples are here. Third type of polynomial is a cubic polynomial in which given polynomial should have the degree 3. Now let us check what is a value of a polynomial. Now definition is if p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by replacing the x by k in p of x is called the value of p of x at x equal to k. Now this given polynomial is x cube plus 2x square plus 3x minus 1, and we have to substitute the given value, that is x equal to 2 in place of x, and we have to get the value. So first given variable we have to say that it is p of x, then we have to substitute the value of 2 in place of variable x. So 2 cube plus 2, 2 raised to power 2 plus 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1. Then let us expand this. 2 raised to power cube can be written as 8. 2 square can be written as 4. Now we have to multiply. So 8 plus 6 minus 1 gives us final value, that is called the value of the given polynomial is 21. Let us go to the 0 of a polynomial. Definition is a real number k is said to be 0 of polynomial p of x if p of k equal to 0. Let us begin with the first example, how to calculate the 0 of a given polynomial. Here in this case, the first example, given polynomial is x square minus 9x. Now students, you have to check in both the terms. First term is x square and second term is 9x. Do you find any common in both the term? That we have to take out first. Before that, we have to say that p of x equal to 0 to get the zeros of polynomial, very important. Now we have to say that given polynomial x square minus x equal to 0, and then check what is the common. In both the terms x square and minus 9x, there is x common. So I have taken here x common, and the remaining is inside the bracket, that is x minus 9. Now I have to say either first x equal to 0 or second x minus 9 equal to 0. After saying 0, we get the value as x equal to 0, and when 9 comes this side it becomes plus, so it is x equal to 9. So the zeros of the given polynomial are 0 and 9. Let us take the one more example. Here in this case the given polynomial is x square minus 25. First you have to say p of x equal to 0. You have to copy that polynomial x square minus 25 and say equal to 0. Now here in both the terms there is no common. But if you see this 5 square can be 25 can be written as 5 square. So your step will be x square minus 5 square equal to 0. You can use you can use here identity as x minus 5 x plus b equal to 0. Now you have to say both these factors are equal to 0, that is x minus 5 equal to 0 and x plus 5 equal to 0. So you get the answer x equal to 5 or x equal to minus 5. These are your two zeros of the given polynomial. In the third example, it is the given polynomial is in terms of 3 terms. Now as soon as you get 3 terms, you are advised to use splitting the middle term. Correct? Here in this same, once again the procedure same, you have to copy that polynomial and say that equal to 0 and then split the middle term which is 7x according to the factors of minus 18. So you get two factors here, x minus 9 and x plus 2. You have to say that both the factors are equal to 0 and get the value as 9 and minus 2. So your final answer is the zeros of the given polynomial are 9 and minus 2. So this is the homework. Now this you have to do the homework on your homework side. Write the name of the lesson and try to solve all this example. Now whatever the slides are given till now, you are supposed to copy them on your classwork side and homework on homework side. Now this is the second subtopic of this lesson. We have to check the relation between the zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial. Now the general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be 0. If you are saying a is equal to 0, when you substitute a equal to 0, automatically your p of x will be bx plus c, which is a linear polynomial, and we are dealing with the quadratic polynomial. So that's why a doesn't equal to 0 is very important. Now let us call the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial as alpha and beta. So these are the two zeros. We say x equal to alpha and x equal to beta. Now if you see the factors as x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of general form of quadratic polynomial, which is ax square plus bx plus c. Now there are two formulas here. Alpha and beta are the two zeros. If we add them, we have the formula which is minus b upon a, and if we multiply them, we get the product of alpha beta, that is c upon a. Now you are familiar with what is a, what is b and what is phi. Only you have to, in the given example, you have to compare the given polynomial with the general form and get the values of ABC and substitute and get the answer. Now there is one more formula of quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of the zero. You have to add both the zeros, whatever you get, multiply the variable x, and in the last step you have to product the zeros. So this is the formula. Now let us begin with the examples. First example which is shown here. Here in this example, two zeros are given. That means these two zeros are alpha and beta. Correct? And we have to get the quadratic polynomial. Now the formula you know, that is quadratic polynomial equal to x square minus sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros. Now x square remain as it is, minus sign as it is, sum of the zeros. Zeros are 3 plus 5, so you are supposed to add because sum, and then x remains, and then product. Product means you have to multiply them and get the answer. In the next example, second and third, in the second example, first you are supposed to get a values of a, b and c. If you compare with the general form of quadratic equation, you get the value of a as 4, b as minus 2 and c as 7. Now since you are supposed to calculate what is sum, you supposed to write the formula of sum of a zeros, which is minus b upon a. So here first minus b will remain as it is, as minus bracket minus 12 close the bracket, and the value of a is 4. So minus and minus will become plus, we get 12 upon 4, and after reducing that we get answer 3. In the second example, once again you are supposed to calculate what are the values of a, b and c. Here in this case a is 3, b is 5 and c is minus 2. Now write the formula of product. Now the product of zeros equal to c upon a, but c is minus 2 and a is 3. That's why the answer product of the 0 is minus 2. You cannot reduce further. Now in the next example, directly sum and products are given and you are supposed to write the quadratic formula. So you are supposed to use a quadratic formula as x square minus sum of the 0 multiplied by x plus product of the zeros. Now they are given directly. That's why you are advised to substitute the values of sum of the zeros and substitute the value of the product of the zeros. Only take care of that minus sign. Minus and minus will become plus, and this is your final answer, which is quadratic polynomial. In the next example, quadratic polynomial is given, which is ax square plus 13x minus 30, and if you read the problem, you have to understand the meaning that product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus 13x minus 30 is minus 6. That means that product is given and you are supposed to calculate the value of a. For that, once again you have to compare and get the values of a, b and c. You know that a will remain a, b is plus 13 and c is minus 12. Now since you are supposed to find the value of a and the product is given, use the formula product, which is c upon a. Now substitute. Product is minus 6 equal to c is minus 30, and below in the denominator a will remain a. Now you calculate the things and see that you get the value of a. So a you can put it in the numerator and minus 6 will go in the denominator. Minus and minus cut, 6 divide with the 30 and you get the answer 5. That is the value of a. Correct. In the next example, instead of product, now in the next example sum is given. Procedure is same. Correct. So you get the value of ABC. Write the formula of sum of zeros, because sum of the 0 in the given example mentioned, which is minus b upon a. Then substitute the values here. Only you take care of that minus sign. Minus and minus will become plus. Cross multiply. You get next step as minus a equal to 3 into 3. Then therefore a equal to minus 9. This is the value of a. In the last example, now two zeros are given in terms of root sign and you are supposed to find the quadratic polynomial. Now the two zeros are x equal to minus root 3 and x equal to root 3. Also you can say that alpha and beta. But here in this case we have to say that given zeros are minus root 3 and plus root 3, then you have to convert these zeros into factors. Now the factors are x plus root 3 and x minus root 3. These are the two factors of the given, based on the given zeros. Now the quadratic polynomial is, we have to multiply them, x plus root 3 and x minus root 3. If you see carefully, this is like a plus b, a minus b. So you can use the identity here and your final answer is x square minus 3. Now based on this example, there is one more homework. Altogether 5 example, very simple, which you are supposed to do it in your homework side. Okay student? Okay, thank you very much.